Hello, Buy Pressure. Welcome, Buy Pressure. I know at least a few of you are Buy Pressure because I did a poll, and if polls are accurate sometimes, people are getting their devices. People are getting their devices. They're getting their devices, everyone. They're getting their electronic devices. You know, the little LCD tablet things. They're getting them. We've seen people get them. We've seen people post about them online about getting them. They're here. They've arrived from the shores to people's homes. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm very excited about it. Oh, a lot of stuff to get to. I literally had an idea for the stream, and then it kind of got flipped around a little bit because of the excitement around the Reddit posts and the post on X. We've only got one, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's only one on X so far that I've seen that has posted a picture and talked about it being a scam or something too. So correct me if I'm wrong. Do we need to have a thread of this? Should I start a thread? Should I start hey, where are all the people talking about the PulseChain? You know, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do it. We're doing it live. We're doing it live right now. Where are all the people on X posting about their free PulseChain? What are we calling them? Electronic devices, LCD, tablets, hexa sketches. What will the general public know them as? Tickets, mad gains, free PulseChain gifts. I always think, should I say free PulseChain gifts? Electronic gifts, free PulseChain electronic gifts. You can help me craft this tweet right now. Where are all the people on X posting about their free PulseChain electronic gifts? That sound good? Somebody give me a thumbs up in chat. This is one of the few opportunities you get to put your stamp on this post. Give me a thumbs up. I know we started earlier. There's not too many people watching yet. But I see people dropping in the comments and saying other things, and we're certainly going to get to them. I'm going to talk to chat today, by the way. Financial freedom giveaway. It sounds like you're giving away the financial freedom, though. I think we want to cultivate. We want to keep the financial freedom. But yes, thank you, Krill, for that. Thumbs up. All right, let's do that. All right, I posted it. I'll drop it here. Feel free to somebody drop in the who was the first one? Let me bring it up on screen. Let me talk to chat real quick. Eddie's here. How's it going, Eddie? Eddie Castellium. Let's go. Look, Krill's here. Let's go, PulseChain. Let's go. Tam is in the house. How's it going? We have a countdown from Eddie as well. How's it going, Travis? Welcome. Again, just scrolling real quick. I want to get to all of them. Bubo is best. Who's Bubo? Bubo, Marcel. We know who Bubo is. If you're talking about somebody posted about their free electronic devices. Anyway, Scotty's here. Oh, it's Travis. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to a lot of the fun stuff. The main event, you may say. We're going to get to it first. You know how some people eat their dessert first? We're going to do that today. As soon as I can find the thread, we're going to kick off in a bunch of different directions. Here we go. Literally, so many people are posting about it from our community. My entire feed is filled with people posting about, in particular, this one post that I'm aware of. Again, that's why I'm like, are there more posts, or did I just keep seeing this one all the time? So this is one from Kimberly Mitnick. Scams are forever. This time, a mass mail crypto shill scam using a dollar store gadget to trick people into buying. First of all, are you saying Dollar Tree or dollar store? There's a difference. I believe Dollar Tree, everything used to be $1. I don't think I could buy this for $1 anywhere today. I don't think I could buy this for $1 10 years ago. So first of all, not sure about the accuracy of dollar store trick. Now, several dollar, maybe. tens of dollars, perhaps. I keep hearing $15 device. What is that what Richard said? So, or right off the bat, you try and say it's a cheap device. I think that's pretty cool. Is it when I designed a device that had, I mean, literally, it's like when I look at it too, I'm like, it's got a lot. That is so much marketing. What Richard would say, if people aren't tired of hearing your message, they haven't heard it enough. I'm like, I don't know. That's kind of like the opposite of my style. My style is I try not to repeat things a million times because I know the people who follow me and listen to me and streams and stuff. Like, I don't want to hear people say things a million times. Very few things, I would at least. So when I see this, I'm like, okay, I would put like maybe in one corner, hex.com, free coins, pulsechain.com, whatever. I wouldn't repeat it in the whole thing, but I'm not your average person. So don't design it for me. I'm already in. All right. Don't design it for me. PulseChain logos are pretty sweet though. They're on the sides. And I almost feel like there's a gradient. You see on the left side of the trash can, which means erase whatever you wrote, I imagine. Is that gradient bleeding into, or does it actually look that way? Because I don't see it from the right side from the hex logo, but I see it, or that's probably just the lighting. But that's cool, like how the logo, even with lighting, can bleed into the rest of the pad a little bit. That's pretty cool. So anyways, back to the scams are forever. I don't know if this person actually knows anything about Hex and Pulse. Did they just Google it and they're like, because what they have 100K followers? Oh, 12K. I thought they were like 100K or something. Did they just Google it and then their first result was, let's Google real quick. Let's go and do PulseChain. Let's see what comes up. First result, pulsechain.com. That is good. CoinMarketCap. The hilarious and wild PulseChain saga unfolding. PulseChain is spaceless, so I can never recover. Hex influencers still telling people this isn't a crisis, and then we got what people are saying. Asami post, Bridge post, and then this post is one of the first ones. Scams are forever post. Okay, and then PulseChain talk. You got the scan.pulsechain.com. Got a bunch of prize feeds. Okay, so what would people Google for? Would they just Google for PulseChain? And if we go to news, I'm asking the PulseChain breach is sick. DeFi. Oh, that was the better bank DeFi thing. Okay. I'll go to about PulseChain. Mouse click up. Coming website. Not sure what that is. Judgment. And then the third one, of course, is the victory against the SEC. It's a huge amount for pleads for okay, fast fund. The gas. I'm not sure. The hacks, the fat fingers, the otherwise. I mean, they do create buzz, I guess, but it's funny how they like weave their way into the news piece of it too. So, okay, I'm just trying to like see what people are looking for. So we click videos. Let's talk about PulseChain at PokeHex, coffee, Morales videos, coffee. I feel like coffee's videos dominate every time I search for, even with AI, if you go to like Perplexity or something and you type in Hex or PulseChain, other people come up sometimes, but a lot of it is like coffee's videos. So they hit hard on the algos. So pretty cool. Okay, so videos. I don't see shopping. Can you buy the electronic device? So funny when you type in PulseChain, you click search. Of course, you get jewelry. So I imagine because of the name, not because our founder liked jewelry once and worked real hard, very hard. Is PulseChain worth buying? I'm curious what people ask. Let's see. Given significant legal issues faced by PulseChain founder, many of us avoid PulseChains with all their. Okay, and that's a Coinly one. And why is PulseChain dropping? That's not even. Yeah, why aren't the victory stuff like showing up more on here? What do we need to do to get more? I think we talked about it so much, like the SEO. How do we get more of that coming up on this? But anyways, so if you search for PulseChain, what if we search for like PulseChain gadget? You got Etsy PulseChain stuff. You got PulseChain store. What is this? iPhone 12 Max Pro Hex. What is this? There's some Amazon stuff. Oh, they have cases and stuff. Yeah, you can buy. I've seen on, yeah, all over online, like different places. You can find a ton of merch. So you got PulseChain branded stuff here. Okay, gadget. And then when you see this, oh, cool. There's mine. 400,000 device game changer. That is the stream I did the other day with the guys. People talking about it. So the buzz there. And then CoinZone, bridged Tether PulseChain wallet. Bridged Tether PulseChain wallet. On Tangem. What is this? Bridge Tether. PulseChain wallet. Most secure wallet for your bridge tether. I don't see a PulseChain logo. Interesting. What is, okay. Bridge tether, PulseChain. I wonder if they actually talk about PulseChain here. I just see like in parentheses, like somebody just get it, parentheses added tether for the Tangent product. Okay, so like what else would they, tablet? What else would they search for? They probably just search for like, what is PulseChain? Let's try that. What is PulseChain? So this is cool. If they actually search for what is PulseChain, the AI actually gives a pretty good summary of it here. Observe blockchain, so it'd be faster, cheaper, scalable Ethereum, hard fork copy of Ethereum entire set. DeFi, lower transaction fees, products face controversies regarding its founder, SC allegations. See, can you not put in that faced controversy and then completely demolished anything? Gosh, one day they'll train the AI on enough data where they can like have a piece on that too. Honestly, I don't think even people even read that far. Maybe they do too. Controversial things. What is PulseChain? It'd be nice if they had more of that. What is PulseChain? I'm just curious, like Mexi. Okay. Okay. And then if we do like, what is Hex? All right, last one we'll go on. Well, let's do what is Hex crypto. Hopefully they Google for that. Crypto, they'll probably be like, what is Hex cryptocurrency? So you're doing 20. Always add this other part. Let's see, market tactic, Investopedia. I think we can really try to make it with videos. I feel like we have a lot of great videos for these. So even if they do Google for it, yeah, any of these videos, I really like the way that our community has been really good at creating content like that. A lot of video content. So even if you are Googling, if you just click literally any of these videos, most of which are optimistic towards the Hex token, it'd be good. So I think the momentum too will carry this again. Some of these results are not great. Some of them are really, really good too. It's kind of hit and miss right now. I really hope that gets better though. It's be pretty good. So anyways, back to this. I Googled that dollar store trick, mass mouse shill scam. Why isn't the conclusion of this be like, wow, this crypto project actually sent out some cool stuff. Who else would ever send this thing? What is scammy about it, by the way? Because I feel like the only scammy thing is like it's an advertisement. So that is like ringing the scam bell or something. So recent news, I think. I accidentally watch the news sometimes. So I get the gist of some of these. Classic gift right there. How is it not like, okay, wow, there's this I wouldn't even think it's the community sending out. That's the cool thing about it. When they actually find out it's the community that is like doing these things. It's not because your first instinct, right, is like, Oh, they're sending, this company sent me this, digital tablet thing. But if they actually dig deeper into it too, I think they would be impressed. Like, I think it's a really big vote of confidence. That's what I'm going to try to make some videos on this too, or some shorts or something, where I actually say, hey there, you've got one of the PulseChain free gifts. These were all, this is work by the community to get people into, the greatest ecosystem, all that stuff. And I think once they see that, they'll really be able to connect with, wow, that is amazing that the community, like that's a place where you want to, if you were searching for new crypto and you're, okay, go through the list, right? What do you like? You like potential for mad gains, right? But you want price to go up. You want to be in a place that isn't toxic, that has, full of people who are here to help and educate and, welcome you in, all that stuff. We're getting better at it. We've had some oscillation through that. And you want a place where it's like, you feel the power, you feel the strength, you feel the, cohesion and the, just the ability for the community, like it's super inspiring. I think to me, if I saw any other community, if XRP starts sending out tablets, I'd be like, wow, that's, XRP, they're trying to win over there. They're trying to do some good stuff. So I think once they find that out, I think that'll be pretty powerful too. So that's pretty cool. I don't get I knew the viral reaction was coming, and this is just the first one, right? Like, again, is anyone else, let me check the thread. Has anyone else said anything about the other threads? We're going to go to the Reddit here in a second, but let's see. Most likely, the only one so far is, I guess I'll add it. Nobody's added it yet. The only one so far is most of them are likely not on X. That's a good point. Another bullish point. A lot of them we won't even see post pictures of because they're not on X. Should we be looking for Instagram? I smell more TikTok and more Instagram stuff coming up. Have you received your electronic device PulseChain gift? May have to do that. May have to post some stuff on that, huh? So I'll drop this one. I'll drop that one in the thread just to kick it off. But I think that's the only big one so far I've seen on X. Let me know if you've seen others. All right. About to go to the Reddit one. Reddit one's pretty good too. We haven't got to the part where Richard said 10,000x and hex. Pretty good. Real quick though, before we go into the Reddit one, this is pretty funny. So I don't know if this is Nano Banana. If you guys haven't heard of Nano Banana, by the way, go Google Nano Banana. That is Google's new image model that I'm not sure if just Mike Memes used it or not, but it certainly looks like a use case for it. Literally have Benjamin Cohen and Richard Hart writing hex to $1 on the hex sketch here on the digital LCD. Amazing. So that's pretty fun. I've been using a little bit on some of the images and stuff too, but yeah, just Mike Memes. He's got a lot of great stuff. Mikey the McDonald's hat. Shout out to Mikey, by the way. Hope he's doing great. You got Wall Street. Who needs Wall Street? We have Sesame Street. You got endorsement. It appears from the Cookie Monster and Elmo about that. You got crypto people, of course. You got you got POTUS in there as well, sporting the pretty nice Louis Vuitton tracksuit. I gotta say. I mean, Richard looks pretty good, but Trump looks. He's got the tie there with it too. That looks pretty good. Is that fake? I don't know. Is that AI? I could see that. It's like a bag of McDonald's. They're just eating McDonald's and just writing down notes on Notepad at the Oval Office. Pretty good. So you got that one. Elon's got one. Elon in front of a Cybertruck at Tesla has got one as well. Taking selfies. Oh yeah, I saw this one too. It's where somebody make a model, or I think this was AI generated, right? But this is like, or is this an actual model? He might have made an actual new miniature model of Eric and Richard at dinner. Appears to be pretty amazing. Anyways, just Mike Memes has a lot of great stuff. I'll put his X in there as well. Let's chat. How long, Mike says, how long do we find one of these at a random bin at flea market? I thought, so actually, Bullish. I got a Bullish take on this. I talked about this the other day. Imagine the yard sales that they're going to be at. So there's going to be plenty of people who hang on to them for a while, maybe, a year or two. And then again, they're not, some people are going to throw them away, some people aren't, but it's one of those like, no, don't throw it away because it's valuable, or, batteries or whatever comes across your mind when you think about it. But how many are going to be like, oh, just put it out, we're going to have a yard sale, just put it out there, take it to the flea market, yard sale, whatever. And that just it's the gift that keeps giving, right? Because if you couldn't onboard the first person, that person will then can help onboard the next person who gets it, until maybe eventually it gets broken, or, just put in a box forever or something like that, or thrown away in some way. But more than likely, I would say the chances of that are pretty low compared to the chances of the actual, keep getting passed around to different households and stuff. So I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's true. I'm on the Clive, it's not our cycle. Oh yeah. Are you? I imagine you're being sarcastic. You had the winky face. You're joking because, boy, if you don't think this is their cycle, if you don't think Richard is motivated to win the community, again, if you're still here, you haven't given up. I think that's what I say. I think the shakeout, the big shakeout was over. If you had plenty of chances to leave, plenty of time to leave, sell and leave. And if you haven't so far, then you probably got some hex sticks and you want to be worth money one day. And you probably are hungry for some glory, which hopes while we get served up. Now, when I think of served up and dinner and dessert, I think about Alex's tweet the other day. Alex McWhorter, founder of the Hedron and Icosa ecosystem, has been posting recently. And I like it because I want to see all the cool stuff that he may or may not be cooking up hard in that chef's kitchen. Zenith, good to see you, man. Gotta come back on and talk about this fun stuff sometime, man. All kinds of good stuff going on. All right, let's keep going. What's up, Susie? How's it going? Welcome. Wonder how many porch pirates do we on board? I'm not sure what a porch pirate is, but when you say it, there may be some pop culture meaning to it. But when I think about that in the sentence, I think about somebody sitting at their house with nothing to do, and they start drawing on this new thing they got in the mail. Ooh, it's special. I got a free gift in the mail. Is it magnetic? We don't know. But then I start drawing on it. And I'm like, I've got a computer. I've got a cellular phone. Should I type in this PulseChain.com? Should I go to the pump.tire? Is that a website? A pump.tires? I thought websites were .com. And they go there. And they like it. Like a lot. Oh, that's what it means? People that steal off other people. They accidentally, it's like, are you talking about people who are like robbing packages for people's houses and stuff? Stealing packages? Those people we onboard, the people, I don't know, do we want to onboard the two people who are stealing packages? We may accidentally onboard some of those. Maybe they'll see PulseChain and turn it around and say, I don't need to steal anymore because I've gotten so rich off these tokens. All these lovely tokens. Could be. All right, what were we talking about? Yeah, still haven't got any there. So if you see any other posts, drop them in here. We're about to go to the Reddit. Let me find the Reddit, because the Reddit, actually, Sloth had a great idea on this. Time to time, he has some pretty good ideas So, oh, also let's cover. I bookmarked a ton of stuff. We got a lot of fun stuff to do. Shout out to Hexologist. I don't often look at the prices, but you'll never believe what just happened. According to his tweet, folks, we hit a penny again. Hex on PulseChain hit a penny. I didn't even realize it. It goes up, it goes down. We're back at a penny. And oh man, Herbs. It's too early, Herbs. It's too early. You got to go with the animated version. Got to go with this one. Oh man. Did we finally make it? Oh, this ping pong tournament. They call going to penny and then not a penny. Maybe it'll be ping pong between $1. Maybe not $1 and a penny. That's what you would call extreme volatility, but between $1 and $2, let's ping pong that one. Let's ping pong that one real hard. Pretty good. Oh, it's been a long bear market. Let's go. I'm excited. Sloth, you didn't post the link. Now I got to go to another post that has the link to get the thing. Crypto Sloth posted as well. I like having a lot of actually threads to go through and a lot of fun stuff, because when people aren't posting interesting things, just it makes everything harder, right? Like I just have to like think of things to say, and I have to just go do research sometimes. But when there's threads, I can just riff off of. They're so much easier. So, and how long have I just sat here and just had to prepare before streams to actually say things that make sense and put words together to form sentences, when I could just be reading them from the amazing positive posts in the community that have been few and far in between for quite a while now. But if they're coming back, bullish on streaming, bullish on easier streaming. It's pretty good. So it's hard. You didn't post the link, Sloth. It's hard to set this up. Sorry, I'm like one hand I'm saying thank you for saying smart things and making life easier. The other hand, I'm saying you didn't do good enough. You did fine, Sloth. You did fine. Yeah, but now I got to find the thread. Everyone can prep themselves by reading for a moment as well. Okay. Yeah, I got the one from SJ originally. So let's start with hers then. We're going to go still eating dessert first, right? Best comment so far: do not connect to your Wi-Fi. It feels good to start seeing the fruits of labor. Get ready, Hex and PulseChain fam. So there is a Reddit post. I'll drop in here. And it has a lot of engagement. I don't know much about Reddit, but 371 likes, upvotes, and 433 comments. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good to me. So this is, this was delivered to your doorstep without any explanation. Why? What is it? This feels like a scam. Is this a scam? New. What is it? This was posted to apparently there's a what is it? Reddit 1 day ago. And the top comment that I see at the top here is an LCD writing tablet. These things are dirt cheap, 2 transparent films, liquid crystals between them. This literally just sounds like someone who literally has nothing to, top 1% commenter, has nothing to do with PulseChain or Hex. They're literally just like one of those people just want to give a really good answer. But it really looks like a typical freebie for advertisement purposes. Don't put it in the bin directly. Not very ecologically safe when it comes to rubbish. So, oh, wow. And the next one on this, I remember seeing ads for Hex back in the day and thinking it was a scam. Then it ran up like 10,000x. Regrets. So this is what I want to show on Sloth stream too. These Reddit comments read like new community members pretending to be new. I mean, some of these literally read like they're positive and optimistic, and they don't even seem to, they could very well not be from community members, some of them, at least the top on there. I think it's a smart idea to flood the comment section with posts with marketing devices with friendly nuggets of information, drowns out negative comments, gives potential new users balanced feed of information. I wouldn't be surprised if that certainly happens. So if you're on Reddit and you want to look out for people who are asking questions about free marketing gifts they've received, and if they seem confused or hungry for answers about what this is, feel free to give them a good answer. You don't have to promote Hex or PulseChain, but all the answers that are just very short-sighted and not very helpful, just scam, 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 scam. Not helpful. Not helpful. If you're going to call it a scam, at least explain what is scammy about it. I ain't seen anything scammy about it. You may not be interested in it, but that's not a scam. Also, comments like this, just for fun. Y'all boomers are cracking me up talking about Wi-Fi and passwords, essentially Etch-a-Sketch. Yeah. I had a comment the other day. I was like, hey, yeah, what about Bluetooth? Does that Bluetooth? I'd like to watch the highest of stakes with it. It's just Etch-a-Sketch. It's just a LCD writing tablet. Pretty good. Also, if they happen to, like, this one's a pretty good comment too. It looks like an LCD writing tablet. That's also a crypto ad, free gift type of thing. I happen to love PulseChain personally. If they do see some love from PulseChain community, that also makes it look like, probably quash. What's the word? Not squash. Quelch? Squash. I'm just going to go squash their doubts or the, unuseful scam detector type of thing. So pretty good. Lots of comments, lots of those. I wonder if we just type in PulseChain LCD tablet. Well, let me search. 8 days ago okay, so this is for our PulseChain, our PulseX. So that other one doesn't even come up. So this one, is this a scam? It'd be nice if they described it a little bit more, because they post all the pictures. Is that a note? Comes with a note too. That's pretty cool. I actually do like the note. Give me just a minute. Be right back. We'll talk more about the note. And we're back. How's it going? All right. Lassie's here for the 10,000x. Why not? What is stopping us from doing 10,000x? This marketing, I think, is really good. I think there's a few different ways to look at the marketing. One is, this is not I'm not expecting a bunch of green candles to come from this. Literally people just getting it and I'm not expecting people to, as soon as they get it, wow, this is just what I've been looking for. And then they go and just start bridging over and, doing all this stuff and buying and, oh, got some more green candles. Certainly a percentage could be expected of that. But I think it's really this word of mouth, conversation starter, reminder over time. So it's kind of this very cool mix, kind of the best of everything, because it is something that you could see a percentage of people, maybe I should even do a poll on this, like percentage of people who will immediately take it and be like, oh, cool, crypto, like I've got some extra money, let me go buy that thing. Or at least start interacting with the community and start like actually researching, DYOR, do your own research. Like they start doing that. There's a certain percentage of people I believe will just, again, just like lay it around the house, the kids play with it, not really pay attention to it, make it more passive. It's just going to sit around. And then eventually when they're like, okay, I've got some time, let me go like research this thing because Bob at work just told me he just bought the Bitcoin and I got to buy, he told me about some dog coin too. And then somebody else was like, DeFi. And then they get curious and they're like, oh, I have this thing at home. Somebody sent me a while back. Some company sent me. That looks reputable. I should go check it out. So there's this lag effect between a lot of people seeing it and going to actually engage with the message from it. So there'll be people who immediately act on it, who don't immediately act on it. And again, there'll be people who give it away or otherwise, like, again, pass it on to somebody else, whether it's a yard sale or whether it's just a friend or like, oh, you like that crypto? Like even imagine dinner conversation. Crypto comes up. So, oh, I just bought some whatever coin. Hey, let me show you this. Let me show you this writing pad thing. This company sent me the other day. Have you ever heard of this? Have you ever heard of PulseChain? Boom. You could have just onboarded not only that person, like they both go look it up. Oh, I'm not sure. It looks like a scam. Or I don't know, look at the price chart. Or hopefully if we get some green candles, that'll come along with this. Or wow, look, they've got, all these people talking about it all the time and all that stuff. There's that too. The percentage of people who literally it can onboard other people just by creating the conversation in real life. This is a not gate-kept opportunity that we're all talking about. Like this is like one of the many non-gatekeeping things. We can get the message to people by using physical mail that can be gate-kept. It can't just be, oh, digital ads are great. They can be really effective all these different ways, but they're a totally different medium to be used. With physical mail, there isn't somebody who can just be, no, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to turn your ads account off. There is no turn your ads account off. These are charities educating people on blockchain who happen to like a particular one. So gatekeeping off the table. Physical devices that people see as value. I know everyone's like, oh, my tokens are so valuable. And then everyone else is like, you can mint them out of thin air. I don't get it. Not everyone thinks tokens are valuable, especially the people who are in crypto. They think this is magic internet money. They don't get it. They don't care. They don't perceive it as value. And maybe they will one day. But those people, they'd be looking for one. And those are the people, if we can get them in, they don't have any preconceived notions or they don't already have a team and all that stuff. Coffee did a great video about this the other day. Then we can show them something. We can show them what this community can offer, what this chain can offer, what these products can offer. And they can decide whether they want it or not, whether they like it. So the gatekeeping aspect cannot be understated. It is fantastic that we don't have to deal with that. Because you sign up for whatever exchange, just delist you. Whatever marketing campaign, we don't like it anymore. Turn it off. This is the principle. This is the ethos of being decentralized. Stop trying to do stuff start trying to sign up for gatekeeping all the time. Literally, it's what makes me so happy to not see us going to every centralized entity that will take us. And I'm sure they'll come and there's benefits to it and we'll get it eventually and they'll come around and it'll be easier and it'll be less likely for them to delist all that stuff. That's great. Right now, that didn't appear to be the case. So what can we do? We figure out a different way. And the different way isn't a way that sucks. It's a really good different way. An unbelievably never foreseen type of marketing, as I've heard said before. So I hope this is everyone who's having doubts about this work in the community. We're just getting started. This is awesome. And just about the device itself, again, if you zoom in for a minute here, if you read what it says, so it's got the address, the foundation information at the top. It's got the postage stuff, all the information. Then electronic LCD tablet enclosed. That already sounds valuable. That already says, do not throw me away. Anyone who sees that are very unlikely. Fraction of a percent. I'm going to throw this away. So the piece down here in writing. So you got to imagine the effort that went into making sure this is good. There had to be a ton of people, or at least some geniuses, or one genius or more, who iterated and maybe, just tried to really figure out what is the best possible, copy, what's the best possible call to action, best possible explanation to get people to pay attention to this and be excited about it. So it says, we sent you this valuable item so you'll like us and learn more about free and open source technology like Ethereum, which was 31 cents in 2014 and nearly $5,000 in 2025. Newer projects improve on it with higher speeds, lower fees, scarcer supply through burns, or easier ways to launch coins. You're one of the first people in the world to receive this device, with many more shipping soon. It's smart to learn about the new tech early before massive adoption. We gratefully accept PLS, PLSX, Hex, and ETH donations. And at the bottom, down from that, it's got important for education purposes only, not investment. So all that stuff. So some things that jump out to me that I think are really smart and engaging. One of them is basically showing you, like, if you've ever heard of Ethereum, what some people get this and they've never heard of Ethereum, like they've only heard of Bitcoin. So that might not hit with them. But those people that do, that really, like, it's like, okay, you've got my attention. Like, this thing sounds like it has potential. And then it talks about all the different, it's not just like one thing. It's not just, oh, this is a newer, better project. It's like higher speed, lower fees, less supply, launch coins, like all that stuff. Probably jive with a lot of people. Then what I think is critical, let's say they skip reading the entire first sentence, whatever, just skimming device. You're one of the first people in the world to receive this device. Wow. That's cool, right? I feel special. I'm one of the first people to receive the device. Wow. Lucky me, right? Like, this is all stuff that appeals to people. Like, literally, if I receive this type of device from anywhere, it could be a car shop sending me a freaking whatever, like keychain or something. If they wrote that on the package, that related to the keychain, you're one of the first people to receive their newest device. I'd be like, okay, this is cool. Let me open it up. Oh, it's just a keychain. They sold it pretty well, though. I mean, they made it sound pretty cool. Like, even if it was underwhelming, when I opened it up, even if it was something I didn't really care about or think I was going to use, I'd still be impressed that they went out of their way to figure this out. So that's pretty cool. And then the third thing, many more shipping soon. It's smart to learn about new tech early before mass adoption. Each one of these ticks a box of engaging, exciting, opportunity, exclusive, all that stuff. So the writing is great. The call to action, the reason to put the, warning symbols on there to not throw it away. All these things, like all the things you want to hit and avoid them doing, like throwing away, ticked all the boxes. All right, take a breath. All right. And also, so this is the first time I'm seeing the note, actually. The note on the back of the pad here. So, and actually, yeah, the back of the pad, so you can lock it, unlock it. That's cool. It's got the little battery holder place, the CR 2025. The thing we're trying to figure out, what these things take. It's got a little, is that for like what's the hole for? For like to put on a hook or keychain or a little rope or something? Necklace, maybe, I don't know. So note says, go paperless, save trees and money. Replaceable batteries last for years, no charging. Colorful screen looks great in sunlight and shade. Always on screen and writing. erase button and erase lock switch. Light and durable, kids love it, quiet focus, fun, no mess. Boom, boom, boom. If you read that and you can't figure out a way to use this thing, then, you know, we got nothing else for you. Like, if you didn't read even the outside of it and you just read this, you'd be like, oh, this is pretty cool. It's pretty neat. You know, regardless of what it's got written on it, it's pretty neat, right? It's pretty cool. And then the front, yeah. Looks like it's got a plastic protector maybe on it as well. That's where I'll see bubbles and stuff. Got the little pin. Again, if it's magnetic or not magnetic, that would be cool if the pin sticks to it, or you can put it on the fridge. People use this to do notes. There's lots of ways for all kinds of different people to use this thing. So again, if you're not convinced this is a good idea, by listening to me talk about it for like the last 20 minutes, in the stream before that, and the stream before that, and you don't see the people posting about it, and you don't see all the people, like, literally just got started. You just seen Coffee and RG and Vans in a video recently. Like, everyone's buzzed about it in the community, and probably even people who weren't impressed at first are probably starting to come around. So, oh, Tara, the hole is for the pins that'll stand up. Oh, that's right. That is a good point. Thank you, Tara, for that. All right. Could also, yeah, multi-function there. I like that. So I think it's amazing. I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited for a community. You know, it's a win-win. It's great. I'm glad the community came together to do this, put in the effort, put in the funding, the donations, all this stuff. Shout out to everyone working on it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, let's take a break from the awesome stuff. Move on to a couple other things here. I've got maybe a couple polls to go through. This one, see, I hesitate to click the button because it has 555 votes. I literally, does anyone ever feel that in the community? Because you've just been around for a while and you're like, if anything has 69 likes or 369 likes or 555 votes or, you know, whatever, it's hard for you to be like, but that's a good number. You want to keep it the number. It's like, is it like a downside of participation? People don't want to click anymore? Or is it just like, I don't know. Yeah, I think people get these, you know, special numbers and they think of them and I don't know. Let's see. You ever wake up at 5:55, you know, that type of thing too. Pretty fun. Anyways, 555 votes. Maybe you don't pay attention to it. Whatever, that's fine too. Who has more money, Michael Saylor or Richard Hart? Both a couple Chads, from what I understand. Pretty good. Give me an answer, chat. You know I don't like to tank the polls. So give me an answer. By the way, if you're thinking about clicking off the stream and going into something else, I'd say hang on for a minute because I got one other thing on the tablets I want to go through before we wrap up. That may be pretty interesting. So hang in there. But chat, give me an answer. Michael Saylor, Richard Hart. Think about it for a moment. Which one has more money? Michael Saylor, I think, just made a billionaires list. What was it, like $7 billion or something like that net worth? Now think about, does Richard Hart have more than $7 billion net worth in liquid assets? You don't even have to talk about the Hex or Pulse or anything. He probably has, you know, if I were to guess, he probably has a few $1 billion in ETH itself. Just ETH, not imagine, or not even counting Bitcoin and everything else. We've got an answer. Street Guru, thank you very much. RH. Seems to be a lot of people also voted RH for that. And of course, you know, a lot of people who voted are partial to RH over Michael Saylor, if they follow me, I imagine. But boy, pretty good. Pretty good. Anyway, shout out to Hex Kong. Came up with this clip. You can't hear it, but let me share the link. This is when he was on Around the Blockchain, I think. So this is Richard's on here. I'll play it and just and this guy says, one of the things I like about Michael Saylor is he has more money than any of us on this channel. And then you hear, And then Richard says, I don't know about that. He literally goes out of his way to be like, I don't know about that. So seems pretty rich. Pretty rich indeed. All right. About to wrap up. Oh, there's another one from HexCon. Got a couple great posts here as well. So every time somebody posts about the device, it hits more eyes than a $50 to $100 boosted X post. Absolutely brilliant. Never fade, Richard Hart. Thanks for being you, bro. There's so many compounding factors on this type of marketing. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. All right, let's hit security real quick here. Again, this is the second security. This is the second post I've seen about people getting drained, losing money. I hate to see it on, especially, when we believe these, what this ecosystem can do, and the price performance we all hope to get coming up. Boy, entire MetaMask drained because they used a fake Liberty swap. So I actually, coincidentally, I literally just coincidentally updated Go Real DeFi yesterday to add on the buy, one of the buy buttons on the mobile. It's the buy now button. On the desktop, it's the buy pulse button, I believe. So it's already here. That always sucks to lose money. Hope you make it back more. And then again, coincidentally, I added it before I even saw this. I added Liberty Swap as the buy button. And this is really the message here. I've talked about it at the PulseX conference. I did the security and privacy in 15 minutes or less. One of the things I've been talking about for a long time: bookmark trusted sources. That could be PulseChain.com. It could be Liberty Swap itself website. I like Go Real DeFi. It's got verifiable security. Been up for 2 years. All that fun stuff. By the way, if you've seen PulseChainApp.com, that's the same. It's the same website as Go Real DeFi. Just Go Real DeFi is gatekept on X, so I use PulseChainApp.com. Hopefully they'll not be gatekept either. Do not Google for anything that you would connect a crypto wallet to. If you want to Google for CoinMarketCap, that's one thing. I'd still say don't do that. I don't know why you would go to that website for hex stuff, but whatever website, if you connect a wallet to it, do not Google for it, because there are scam websites out there that will typo something. It'll look almost the same. Very easy to fool. Again, I've been security for a long time. I know a lot about it. And it's still easy for me to have to do a double take sometimes. Oh, really? Oh, that's a scam. So imagine the average person, right? The average community member too, who isn't trained on security stuff, trained on these things. So whatever trusted sources you have, it could be websites, it could be the, I don't know. I say Telegram, because Telegram, there's something that's so easy to get scammed. Go into the wrong channel, or people message you and stuff on Telegram. So I just avoid it mostly these days. But the X account, the official X account, not the typoed X account, bookmark these things. Bookmark, do not Google. Bookmark, do not Google. And yeah, one of the ways, I didn't even realize this about Go Real DeFi before. If you've never been to it, GoRealDeFi.com or PulseChainApp.com. But one of the things I didn't even realize about this is it could help. I imagine a lot of people could use it to, instead of Googling for the bridge link, or instead of Googling for the Hex app, or Googling for PulseX or whatever. Again, these are all verifiable security. I've talked about a million times. Go click the links to the bottom of the page, see how it works and all that stuff. But I would probably, it is probably even help. Yeah, I'll just speak for myself. Instead of me having an instinct to Google for bridge or Google for whatever, because I use Go Real DeFi, I could just click the link. And I know it's going to work. I know it's going to point to the right place because it's verifiable security, all this stuff. So yeah, I think Liberty Swap, is by PLS. This one goes to Hex Scout. This one goes to Pulse Coin List. Shout out to Piteus as well out there. I did have Piteus on one of these. I need to, I'll find another way to put, I said Piteus. I want to say Piteus. to put videos somewhere too. But just it's hard to fight for real estate. It's hard to list every amazing website and PulseChain on here. But on PLS is the libertyswap.finance button. So that one points to libertyswap.finance, the real website. And on the mobile version, there's just one buy now button, and it goes to LibertySwap. So watch out for that. Security, again, it would suck. It'd suck to wait and work that long. And so again, hope everyone that happens to, you're able to make it all back and make even more money and stuff too. So here's the post, by the way, for PulseChain app /go over DeFi. Again, no crazy links or downloads. I made this like 2 years ago for a reason, to make it easier to onboard using the links instead of the 2-click. Remember the 2 clicks versus 1 click versus 2 clicks? Yeah, basically solved a lot of stuff a couple years ago. Got a bug bounty program, all that stuff, made by a person who knows a lot about security as well. So gateway, verifiable gateway to the official apps, along with, you got navigation, different links to faucet and farming, playlists and AI stuff, and security privacy playlist. I got a ton of videos on security, 67 videos, security, hours of content, privacy. How many videos? 14 videos on privacy, and onboarding also playlist. I've added a couple new videos. Oh, I should probably put them at the top. I have to write that at the bottom. 74 videos. Various, I produced some of them, and from Jerry's channels as well, for onboarding onto the PulseChain.com. All right. Oh, so yeah. One other thing before the last thing I want to get to. So I haven't had a lot of answers. Somebody asked me on a comment recently. So I told them I would talk about it in the live stream if I could. So I posted this, and I posted very too long ago, so I'm not going to have a lot of questions for it. You're very welcome, Susie. Appreciate that. Thank you. I have a few different pieces of expertise and a few different talents about me, and I'll try to help people with them as much as I can without giving advice. I'll just show you what works for me, and you can figure out what you want to do from there. So how do you generate income on PulseChain? Somebody was asking about that in a comment earlier, and on a previous video. So I just wanted to ask the community, see if we get any questions. I know we'll have different community answers, stuff with this too. How do you generate income on your PulseChain cores without selling them? That was basically the gist of the question. So you've got people talking about Aave here with Fiat. Again, some of these are advanced platforms. Do your research, make sure you know how to use them properly, all that fun stuff too. So it's Aave forks on PulseChain, Liberty Swaps, talking about staking here with validators. So you've got different staking platforms. I talked about that a little bit recently as well. I had Jex on here from Vouch a couple days ago, or Friday. Is that Friday? Thursday or Friday? And he talked about Vouch and how that works, and liquid staking. There's a few different liquid staking platforms on PulseChain as well. So liquidity providing, all one, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, working on 5 deposit, buy, stake, hold. So we also got, so we're talking about Hex on that one as well. So yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different platforms. I'm sure more people talk about what they like to do on this as well, but there are various DeFi platforms on PulseChain where you don't need to sell the tokens in order to earn yield, or borrow against them. Again, some of these are more advanced than others. Some people just like to stake. Stake, the coins get burned. You wait a period of time, you get minted back. If you follow through with the stake all the way to the end, you get minted back the yield plus the principal, all that stuff. That's with Hex. You got PulseChain validating, where you deposit. You can either do it on your own, which I've talked about doing. I've got scripts and all that stuff I used to talk about a lot before. PulseChain validating, you can nerd out, do it yourself at home or in the cloud. You can also use liquid staking platforms. There's Vouch, there's Validator X, Project Pi, there's a few different ones out there. So there's staking, there's validating, again, there's borrow and lending, there's LP, there's farming. Again, the APYs aren't as crazy as they used to be for the PulseChain farms, but there's or PulseX farms. But of course, if we click on the big, beautiful PulseX button on there, you go to the farm. And so this is for earning the incentive token. You've got various APYs on this as well. Again, inflation was cut a lot recently, so we hope it's a season of price go up. Inflation dropped dramatically for Hex and Inc. recently. Go to info though. A lot of people probably don't even pay attention to this, but there's a stable swap. Is that what it's called? A stable swap portion that was integrated, feature that was integrated in PulseChain a while back. You can look and see on the polls here. We've got a poll for stables, USDT, USDC, and DAI, where right now, this was like almost 15% the other day. I remember maybe a month or two ago, I remember like, whoa, I can't believe this is like 10 or 15%. Now it's around 5%. But this is another option for earning yield and all this stuff on your tokens. So there's a ton of community projects on Go World DeFi. If you click on projects on the navigation, you can see 244 projects on PulseChain, everything from DEXs to analytics to DeFi and privacy and community tools, dev, all that stuff too. So a lot of really cool stuff on there too. So amazing place, this PulseChain.com. All right, are you ready for the final piece? The final piece that I thought was interesting. It is, I was like, where is it? It's a pinned post. Did a pinned post for the next 7 days to see, did you get a free PulseChain gift in the mail? I'll put this in here. Again, please don't answer the post and, unless you did. If you're watching this, welcome. Hope you're doing well out there. Now, I posted this last night. Yeah, posted this yesterday. Yeah, I wish. I know, I'd like one too. Hopefully at the meetups, maybe there'll be some extras they'll give out at next conferences or meetups and stuff. So I'm going to click see results because, didn't get one in the mail. 7% of people. Again, if this poll is accurate, what's 7.2% into 222? 7.2 divided by 222. Oh, sorry. 222 divided by 7.2. 30 people. Double check my math. 30 people. Almost 31 people may have already gotten a free gift in the mail. Let that sink in. Not only did they get a free gift in the mail, but they actually saw this post. They either follow me or they were looking for PulseChain stuff. They came across this post and they participated. That's not including all the people who are not on X, who didn't see this post or haven't seen it yet. I've got to go in for a week, so I want to see what kind of numbers we get the first week on this. But that is pretty cool, right? Even if 30 is that 30 new people to engage with, to teach about Hex, to teach about PulseChain, to show how to use PulseX, to go learn about all the great community projects and stuff out there. How many people? That's amazing. And that's just after not even 24 hours of running. So I'm going to keep running the poll. I'm going to retweet it and keep running this too. And hopefully if these results are anywhere near accurate, that's pretty encouraging. That's pretty cool. So excited about that. All right. I think that's all we got. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stream. Pretty fun. Tomorrow we got a debate. We got another debate. We're talking about debates, not practice. We're talking about debates tomorrow. Not me too. It'd be Cairo and Pedro. We'll be talking about the bull market. So haven't even posted about this yet, but I will drop a link in case you are interested. In case you are interested in it. That would be about the same time I started today, but happening tomorrow. Let me just put it on the screen. So if you like debates and you want to come back tomorrow to see if the bull market's going to start now, it's already started, or it's going to start next year, come back in and see. That should be fun. So link in the chat, hit the bell if you want to be notified. But I think that's all I got for you today. Let's go out on a good one. Let's go out on 10,000X. Scivive and 5555.
Access is complete. Project not complete. They're not the same thing. Promise returns and go build something. How much access Bitcoin up? Yeah. 1,000x over a penny. It was designed to replace fiat currency. Back to the 10,000x. Smart fucker I am. Everyone else cries and whines like a little bitch. 1,000x over a penny. It was designed to replace fiat currency. Back to the 10,000x. Smart fucker I am. Well, then it was fucking designed. 10,000x, it's impossible. How can he do that? Listen, you stupid fucks. Everything else is up higher. Bitcoin to 2 million X. $1,500 fucking dollars.
This is the greatest thing I have ever seen in my life. This is amazing.